Lubrication chart. Steering wheel gold sounds big. Dad, take us to the campsite. Free on the tree.
Now I gotta ride or die.
This for a bit of content, a just piece of engineering. Look at this. What a car to buy. Ooh, it's blue time. Look at the blue with the white. What year is it? 1960 Ford console estate. What is there, like 500 of these, you said? Apparently
100,000 consoles,
right,
but only 500 estates. Apparently. Not many told otherwise just yet.
Leave a comment below and let us know, because this is something I've never seen. As the sun comes out.
And it was made on the 10th of June 1960.
Ooh, that's near our birthday.
That's my birthday.
That's your birthday. It's near my birthday, 4 days out. Let's look around this thing, because, mate, I've never seen one, well, other than the, you know, you come around my house the other day and showed me a little bit around it. 500 estates. Again, leave us a comment below. Is this rare these days? I'd say. Is there any others for sale?
No others for sale.
No others for sale. And
Mark
what a purchase. So a Mark II. So there would have been a Mark I variant. Did they do a Mark I in the estate?
They did.
They did, right. Okay. Look at this inside. Just open this.
White walls this week.
Yes, white wall tyres. The Cadillac's got white walls on it. You can see some styling cues from my Cadillac, mainly the massive steering wheel. I mean, steering wheel goals for days right now. The bigger the steering wheel, the better, in my opinion. And does it look like it's got a shed? Yes, the key is of, it looks like a shed. That's about right. My Cadillac's identical. Knobs are relatively identical to 60s Americana. Look at this. We've got a boost setting. What's this boost setting here? Is that the blowers? Okay. Screen. We've got cigarette lighter. Is that factory? Would they have had a cigarette lighter back then? Maybe. I don't know. What's this bit? Oh yeah, you've got to have ashtrays, because in the 60s everyone was about that life and about that smoking life. She is, of course, a 3-speed manual, so a manual car here. It's something that America would never have done at the time, was made a manual car. I like the Ford Cortina little thing here. Look at this. This is a lovely keyring. Yes, I'm about that. It's the same colour as the car. Yeah, this is lovely. A manual. There's a V5. Oh yeah, there's a manual. Look at this bit of history, mate. Owner's manual. Hey, look at that. I bet that's worth some money. And there you go. Oh no, just lovely bit of kit. That, I mean, that's probably worth loads of money on eBay, if I'm honest. Quite a lot of room in here. It is a lot smaller than American cars, as we said in the past. A lot of American styling, though, I must admit. I, again, gonna say out loud, love American cars, especially from the 60s. That's why I own one. That's why I fantasise about having many of them. And this is a very, very similar car in the sense that it's got lots of styling cues from that era. Man, I'm about this, I tell you. Can we pop the bonnet? Is that all right? Okay, I won't touch it, because I'll break it, and then I'll have to find you a new one. I love these bits though. It's got like slight fins on the back, just like, well, 60s Cadillacs. The space race was a big thing back then, and in the 50s it was all about going to the moon, so everyone was styling their cars with sort of afterburners at the back. Big old, oh yeah, the boot. Let's have a look at this, shall we? Look at this. Ah, coolest thing ever. Looks like we've got a speaker cover there. Again, let us know below. Some white walls that will be going on very, very soon. A big, I like this though, this is really cool. So a console Zephyr and Zodiac. What is that, sort of a lubrication chart? Look at that, showing every 250 miles, 1,000 miles, rear axle. Oh, it sounds like it needs a lot of you know, changing, a lot of love. Every 250 miles, check the front arms. So that's a lot of checking that the car is okay. I love the back end though, and this top bit as well. Put the picnic basket up there. Number plate is a goal as well. Must admit, number plate is absolutely lovely. Loving the the branding all the way down the side. Let's have a look in the engine bay. So what is this? 1.7 3-speed manual and single carburetor. And if I'm honest, easiest thing to just use and service and everything. My Cadillac, I'm going to say again, is a 7 litre. So although that sounds big, the car is huge in comparison. So a 1.7, this is probably how my Cadillac engine actually sits in my car, because there's so much space around it, so you could easily get in and out to actually fix things. Not that I'm saying it's going to go wrong, I'm just saying it's easy to actually get stuff done in here. And if I'm honest, what a cool thing to buy, considering everybody's buying new cars and this and that. My friend here was chatting to me about this, and I said, mate, I've never seen one for sale, never even seen one, let alone been offered one. So to have this come up for sale and him go, do you know what, yeah, I'm gonna get that, because that is really, really cool. I've never seen one. It's even got no mirror this side. I like that. Look at the badge in there. Look at this. Ford Motor Company, England. I love that badge. That's really, really cool. And it's in very, very good condition. High-end, I'd say light restoration has been done on this at some point, as you can see by some little bits of paint, but someone has really, really loved this thing. And I must admit, this reminds me of my Cadillac so much. These windows, when they pop out, it's just such a nice thing. You actually have these open, and if you have them like this, it blows into the driver as you're driving. Just have a little quick look in the back. Yeah, not loads of space, don't get me wrong, like a Cadillac would have, or a 60s era car. But again, in the 60s, they weren't making passenger cars estates sort of like this. They weren't really making too much of this, because it was all about a big grand coupe or a 4-door passenger car. So yeah, that is a really, really cool bit of history. Look at this as well. Cool little sticker. Mate, I'm a fan of this. Again, if you know anything about these, leave some comments below. I'm, again, a Cadillac fan, an American car fan, so I don't know too much about these in that sense. Let us know below, because, mate, if anything, you're going to buy anything these days, make sure it's cool. Like, it's the size of a steering wheel.
We're approaching a bend.
We're approaching a bend. Whoa. It would also, of course, not be a day out without going out in said car that I've just focused the channel on. Right, Jason? Right. We're out on, like, it feels like we're going on a summer holiday somewhere.
We're going to Cornwall.
Yeah.
Our board's on the roof.
Yep. Dad, take us to the campsite now.
It's quite nice weather.
Yeah, it's nice weather, isn't it?
Bobby's big enough to be able to.
Yeah. He'd definitely smack us if something happened.
He would.
Definitely get us smacked.
I'm sorry, I thought this was a driver.
You're just driving, yes, lovely, yes, thank you very much.
I like this.
It's so lovely in here, isn't it? Look at this, it's like, does it actually get any better? This is why you have a classic. This is why classics are the best.
If we had the time, we would be down Shanklin Seafarm.
Oh yeah, with an ice cream. This is just a lovely time in here. Look at the clock up there as well. It's just so nice, isn't it? Everyone else is like going around in their new cars and got to go places with their air conditioning on. We're just out here chilling, you know what I'm saying?
Many windows.
Many windows.
Coordinated dashboards.
Doesn't get any better than that.
So is she 3 on the, not on the floor?
It's 3 on the tree. That's what it is. 3 on the tree, right there. 3 on the tree, manual. Mate, that's definitely lifted from American cars. That is, but the whole styling kit of this car is American car-esque from the 50s and 60s.
Bob is a big, strong guy, and
he's still struggling to actually get that round, isn't it? How easy is it to drive? I don't know. When I find reverse, I'll tell you.
Oh, I think it's round it.
I think we've got into reverse. That is a good time. Should we find out how good the turning circle is in a 60s? Yeah, we played this game in an EQS the other day and we won. And I'm not sure if this is going to be the right way to go. This is a old car. We are going to reverse because I don't think the turning circle's there for this one, if I'm honest. He was about that life, wasn't he? He's on holiday and he's like, mate, look at that. I haven't seen one of them in years. Is that full pelt, mate?
I'm now the getaway driver.
Right, we're going to go into, what, third? Here comes third. Oh, look at the suspension. Is that top gear, mate?
Yeah.
Right, we're in top gear, flat out at...
I wouldn't believe that.
Some miles an hour.
About my age.
About your age. We're about their age. Basically, we're not doing the speed limit yet. No, nowhere near the speed limit.
I don't think we are going to keep up with the traffic.
No, I don't think, but that's not what you need to do. You don't need to be keeping up with the traffic and something like this. It's just a lovely time, isn't it? Look how nice this is. Oh, look at the windscreen wipers. Yes.
You didn't even hear it because there's no motor.
Yeah, there isn't a motor, is there?
Run a vacuum on the
Vacuum line, because in the 60s everything was vacuum operated. My Cadillac, the boot is vacuum operated. That's why they never
I
worked.
think something's been living in there.
Definitely something's been living in there. That, to be fair, that's the only thing. That's the only thing that's an issue in here. Other than that, it's just lovely. I don't think it's that loud, really. Like, for what it is, it's a very nice bit of kit. Also, the boot's massive. Look how big the boot is. It's huge.
Well, I think it's ambitious that it says 100 on that speedo.
Yeah, ain't getting 100, is it? Like, if we're honest, a 3-speed ain't getting 100 in gearing, maybe. Can you let us know if you ever get to 100 mile an hour? Is that right? Yes, this is just like picturesque, cruising through the countryside of the UK. Doesn't get any better than this, mate.
Listen to them wheel bearings.
Listen to the wheel bearings.
Yeah,
Yes, there is,
nice
of course,
smell in here.
mechanical stuff. The smell is of old car, petrol, and
Oil.
a good time. There you go. And oil, maybe a bit of oil as well.
Indicators are white, it's that old.
Are they? Oh, I love old cars. With that little drive, we're going to end today's video there. Thank you to Bob, the owner, for taking us out in this. Again, relatively rare, something rare coming to the channel that you guys may appreciate. Something that I've never, again, been around, shot for the channel whatsoever. So it's so nice to see something like this being driven around. And yeah, I'm a big fan of it. I love old stuff, so this is a right bit of me. But thank you so much for watching, guys. We'll see you tomorrow.